Right guys, time for another RLR beer shot. For this one we go to Mochimune, Shizuoka Prefecture, right next to Mount Fuji over in Japan. Another beer from the wonderful West Coast Brewing. This one is the Lupulin Rainbow, coming in at 10% ABV, a New England Hazy, Imperial Triple, whatever you want to call it, IPA, quadruple dry hopped, El Dorado, Citra, Nelson Sauvin and Mosaic in this one, and it's also one of their 6th anniversary beers, and I have to say this one is ridiculously good, potentially my favourite hazy that I've had from these guys ever, and that is not a statement I give lightly. But yeah, the beer pours this lovely, very kind of rich mixed tropical fruit juice yellow. It had a nice kind of ivory cream coloured head on it when we poured it. Not the soupiest and gloopiest of New Englands that I've come across, not too much visible carbonation, but it looks as you would expect from the style. The aroma of this one is great, a big oily, silky, smooth sort of thing. The cryo oil really comes out of this one. Pungent green component, good mix of tropical and citrusy fruits, and then a lovely backbone to it. But let's go to the flavour. So the backbone of this beer, fresh white bready bread crust as you often get, lovely little touch of wood and cracker in there, a wee bit of brown bread. Those layers are kind of quite compressed down, but you get lots of fluffy fresh white bread in the middle of your palate there. There's a more dense wheaty white bready character above that. The aroma makes you think this beer is going to be more wheaty, but it does lean more toward the oats, I would say. But yeah, the wheaty white bready dense characters in there, lovely oaty creaminess in there. In the centre of your palate you get that sweeter circle, Werther's Original Butter Candy Butterscotch, a little bit of McVitie's Digestive Biscuit around it. Further back on the palate you get a little touch of Skittles, which you very often get from New England yeasts, and then the back third of your palate you've got the yeasty note in this one. At its core, a more dense brown bready character, a little bit grainy, surrounded by a sweeter kind of brown bread, fluffier white bread, and a wee bit of bread crust around the edge there. The hoppy side of this one, little touch earthy in the back corners of the palate as you move further forward, wee bit of pine resin, lots of floral aromaticity and grassiness around the front curve of your tongue, quite oily of course because of the cryo oil in the beer. The fruity side of this one is kind of what you'd expect. At the back of that front third of your palate, lots of juicy, very ripe mango as you move further forward, apricots and pineapples. Mango coming from the Citra, those other ones coming from the El Dorado. As you move into the front half, the oily white green grapey notes of the Nelson Sauvin underneath, and then yeah, the tangerine orange from the Mosaic. Mouthfeel wise, bottom end of full bodied, smooth carbonation, very silky mouthfeel this one, quite oily as I say, lovely cleanliness to it though, as is typical with Japanese craft beers. And yeah, it's got about 30-ish IBUs. Lovely, lovely stuff, this one. As I say, this is an awesome beer. Potentially my favourite hazy from West Coast Brewing. So yeah, this one, it's the Lupulin Rainbow, 10% ABV. A wonderful beer, 6th anniversary one from West Coast Brewing in Mochimune, Shizuoka Prefecture over in Japan. Absolutely check this one out should you get the chance. Kampai.